how imba this is.
We are going to see an extra gate put down by Benjamin. He's going to have at least 3 gates to deal with this. Unfortunately,
Suggy
yeah.
is kind of messing up because he is not already moving out. So if you're doing the 4 gate, what you want to do is, because his warp gate's almost done, his gateways are almost done, what you want to do at this point is you want to already be outside your opponent's base with a pylon built. He has not done that, so it looks like what he's done is a defensive 4 gate, which is pretty smart. He's now throwing up his second gas, and now he's going to transition into more normal play. Benjamin, I think, has the build order advantage at this point because he is going for a Twilight Council, so his tech is going to be very, very far ahead. Suggy had a chance to win the game if he had so desired, but he seems to want to take this into a later stage of the game, which is not a bad idea, especially if you think you are a strong player. It's always advisable to get into later game situations because at that point your skill shows a lot more than it does in the first 10 or so minutes.
That's true. Now we're seeing Blink research being researched at the Twilight Council for Benjamin, and we are seeing a robotics facility going up, so he is going to be going off of 4 gates in a robotics facility. That's pretty aggressive. I mean, neither player can really expand too safely because Protosses do have warp gates. They can pressure so easily. Like right now, Benjamin is putting down a proxy. I was going to say proxy cannon, but no, that is a proxy pylon. He's going to be able to use his Blink Stalkers very shortly.
Yep, and he is definitely chrono boosting that blink, and the sentry from Suggy is going to be nullified because of the blink. He's going to need to be really, really careful with his force field. The only way he can really stop this is if he force fields at the very bottom of the ramp, and he doesn't allow Benjamin to get vision of the top of the ramp. And it looks like Benjamin is going to blink up into the main base. It just, oh wow, he kind of messed that blink up, but there it goes. He blinks in all of his stalkers into the main base. And now Suggy is in a lot of trouble. His Immortal is almost done, so he needs to really, really haul ass with that Immortal and have some pretty good micro. But Benjamin is doing a great job with his blink. Although he is blinking in kind of a bad spot. He's kind of got himself trapped. Not the best way to go about that. Although he has done a lot of damage. He is kind of... Alright, he's targeting the robotics facility. Again, I think he should probably try to run away if he can. He's killing a pylon. He's doing quite a bit of damage, but again, his army is going to be taken out most likely because he's basically blinking himself into corners, which is not the best idea. Suggy is kind of blundering right now. He's not really taking advantage of the little bit of miss micro by Benjamin.
Right. Actually, Benjamin, when he warped into behind the mineral line, that was a really nice spot because none of Suggy's units could really get there. Now a lot of his stalkers are getting taken out. He's not going to have an army soon. He doesn't have a substantial army left. He only has 4 stalkers. He's going to be able to only warp in 3 at a time from now on, whereas Suggy can warp in a lot more. I mean, 1
Right.
more, but that's a lot.
And if you look at the income tab, you can see that both players are equal in harvester count. And again, this is because the going 3-gate blink stalkers requires you to sort of cut probes a little bit. So Suggy is actually not in a bad position at all, and now he's even at a nice unit composition advantage because he has that 1 Immortal.
Yeah, he's going for an observer next, though. Maybe he's suspecting a DT follow-up. Although there is no DT follow-up, what's actually happening is he's going for an expansion. That's actually pretty ballsy, I think, because I don't think Benjamin's army could really stand up to a full frontal attack from Cole Suggy once he gets maybe 1 or 2 more Immortals.
Nope, you are indeed correct. If Suggy just decides to pump out units, he will probably be able to take Benjamin out. Although Suggy is just creating more probes, and I don't think that's the best idea ever because he's basically oversaturated, or he's basically maximally saturated at this point, and actually he's stopped making probes, which is the smart idea. He really needs to press an advantage very, very shortly because Benjamin, once he gets his expansion up and running, he's going to be able to macro quite a bit.
That is true. Alright, so Benjamin is actually still sitting outside of Suggy's base, just not really doing a contain exactly. It's kind of like a fake Potemkin
And
village.
here comes an attack, actually, if Benjamin does not force field and he messes that force field up pretty badly, actually. He kind of lets